Let's talk about an emerging, or should I say an evolving female archetype, the warrior. I'm not talking about the Woman King movie that Viola Davis starred in, or even the fist-fighting, table-throwing, knuck-if-you-buck housewife. No, I'm talking the battles of the mind that lead to big shifts in societal change. Because that's what we're currently in. The warrior typically represents things like courage, loyalty, a commitment to justice, and fighting for her beliefs and values. But what I tapped into is more of a warrior on the cusp of being. What's got her on the fence? I think it has something to do with intersections of success, purpose, and sense of self. They have what some would call illusory success. Success that looks good but feels hollow. It's defined as apparent achievement or accomplishment that is not real, lasting, or genuinely fulfilling, but rather based on deception, misconceptions, or superficial metrics. One example could be the housewives. Think Wendy Osefo from Housewives of Potomac, or Jen Shah from the Housewives of Salt Lake City. But the celebrity example I initially thought of was actress, writer, producer Issa Rae, who we watched climb from YouTube to the big screen and HBO. Recently, she said she feels stagnant and not successful right now because she doesn't have new projects on the air, despite her obvious success. So, what were her reasons for doing this work? She's quoted as saying, "The lack of authentic, diverse representation of Black people, particularly Black women in mainstream media, was what led her to writing and acting." It sounds like she was in the warrior mindset, feeling that she had to fight for others. While noble, it doesn't sound like it's been fulfilling. It sounds like something she was socialized to do, like many Black women. But we're seeing this archetype phase itself out as women evolve and realize we have to find our own purpose, not be told. She doesn't feel that she can rest on her laurels, at least for a little while. I'm no psychiatrist, but it sounds like she is in the midst of figuring things out. But her sense of self-worth and fear of the public abandoning her have her burdened with anxiety. I commend her for being vulnerable about it, but I don't know if I see her making the full transformation. Meanwhile, I think she accomplished a lot with a rather limited acting range. I venture to say there are other women who feel like Issa. They could be influencers or highly educated women who have PhDs or fame and fortune, yet still feel like something is missing. And that feeling of emptiness, anxiety, or dissatisfaction is not healed with material things. So, that's all I wanted to touch on today. I'd love to know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.